I'm back in Italy, back with all my leathers. So let's answer this question. There's a big difference between saffiano leather, true like full grain leather, natural full grain leather, and stamped full grain leather. And they have very different prices. I would say that the natural full grain leather, most expensive, stamped leather to look like a full grain natural, second, and then saffiano. So let's go to the leather wall and find a saffiano. Hold, please. Here we go. Okay, finding a full grain is going to be hard because we almost never have full grain leather, but I think this is one of them. It's so freaking soft. And then we need to find a stamped leather. Stamped. Okay, so first I'm gonna compare all three for you. I laid them out on the table. I'm gonna turn the phone around so that you can see them up close. Keep the sound on. So this is saffiano. You see how it almost looks like a crosshatch? I'm gonna zoom in real close. The saffiano leather almost looks like it's like a crosshatch. It's very stiff usually, and it's very obvious that it's coated. You're not gonna get that like natural leather feel on it. You might see leathers that also look like this, which is a little bit less crosshatchy than this, but this is still, I would say, very close in line with a saffiano leather because it's heavily coated and then embossed. If you could feel it, it's pretty stiff. You hear that? It's pretty stiff. Now let's go over here where I have two full grain leathers. And this is what a full grain looks like, okay? So you see this pebbling. This is beautiful. If you feel it, it's usually super soft and buttery. Now, one of these is stamped and one of them is natural. And I'm gonna tell you the easiest way to know it, but if you're looking at finished bags, it might be kind of hard. This one is a very high grade natural full grain leather. And the reason I know that is because I can actually see the natural wrinkles and defects in the skin. You see this? You see this? This would not get used, which is so sad because to me, this is beautiful. Also, if you go to the edges of the skin, you're gonna see a lot of variation because this is honestly where the skin is stretched over the joints. So you're gonna see a lot of variation. These parts of the skin are too weak to use. They rip easily, so you shouldn't use those, but you're gonna see a lot of just different, they would call it defects. I call it just variations in the skin. This one is pretty clean, I have to say. This one is really freaking clean and beautiful, but you will see these variations in the skin. On a stamped embossed leather, you can see this yellow leather is a lot more uniform. There's really almost no variations on the skin, and even when you get to the edges of the leather, it all is the same. It's all the same, and that's pretty much a dead giveaway that this is stamped. You don't have any of those variations. And sometimes they'll even stamp it in a way that you're still seeing a little bit of variation into the embossing pattern. This is most likely a defect that was there even before the embossing. So you still get a little bit of some of the defects from underneath the skin that you see. But overall, this one is definitely stamped, especially because the edges are so clean. And so here, if I was to put this one again, just to show you the saffiano where we started, and then take you over to the pebbled leathers, it would be really easy to see the difference. I hope that helped clear some things up when you're out there looking for leather goods. All of these leathers have a place. It really just depends on what works best for you in your lifestyle. The more natural the leather, the less coated the leather, the more you're gonna need to take care of it. And a leather care video is coming. I've been down with the flu. But the best thing to do is to really come and feel leathers yourself, because once you feel really good leather, it's so easy to tell when the leather is shitty or when it's not real at all. So if you ever do happen to be in Florence and want to take a few hours, I am at Zero Lab, 20 minutes outside of Florence, and we sell all of the beautiful leather that you see here. So come visit us anytime. Ciao from Firenze.